Hello, I'm AbxToyCat, and welcome back to Seed Sunday. Seed Sunday was a weekly series I ran on my channel where I showed you seeds on Minecraft Xbox and Minecraft PlayStation that were particularly unique and worth checking out for some reason. However, because the next update is going to change every single seed, what I decided to do is put it on hold until that update came out, because it is coming out relatively soon in the next few weeks or months. And basically, last week for Seed Sunday, what I decided to do is show off all the current biomes in the game. And to do so, I actually found a seed which had 22 of those 25 unique biomes, and a lot of people asked to see this unique seed. I figured since I have it anyway, it'd make a lot of sense to do a quick Seed Sunday video on it, because not only is this seed great to see most of the current biomes in the game, including all of the major ones, but it's also great to be ready for the next update, because the next update because there's so many new biomes, it will make all of the current biomes a little rarer, because there's just more of them to be there. So that means that if you want to guarantee you'll have certain biomes ready for the next update, this world is great for that, because you can get all of the good biomes, all the things that you particularly need, and then still leave most of the world unexplored, so you can get all the new biomes and the old in the same world. So, yeah, with that said, that's a pretty good reason to do it, in my opinion. Please do like the video if you do like it. It would help out the channel a lot, and it lets me know that you liked it. And this seed was actually found by a friend of mine, Agent Grayson. So, the seed is on screen right now. It's a big string of numbers, unfortunately, because it was a random seed, and if you want to use that seed, it is in the description too. But yeah, this is where you'll spawn in that seed. My friend, Agent Grayson, he actually spawned inside the pit of lava. So that's a small chance you can do that. It's a funny thing to confuse friends. If you make the pit of lava bigger, you can make it even more likely if you just get rid of the leaves and stuff. And I figured that's gonna be a fun thing if you want to do that to people. So yeah, spawning in a pit of lava sometimes combined with a jungle spawn. What else has this seed got going on then? So if you want to use this seed to be ready for Title Update 24, and even if you don't, to be honest, basically, if you head to the south of the seed, this is probably the first place to go, because there is actually a mushroom island here. So this is really great because it gives you access to mycelium, which after the update, this biome becomes even rarer. And this is one of the very few biomes which has an exclusive mob to it, which is actually the mushroom, which I don't see right now. But yeah, here's one. It's actually the mushroom, which is an eternal source of food. They're probably the best mob of the game. I love the mushroom a lot. And if you want to have access to mushrooms, you want to have access to a lot of mushrooms, as well as mycelium, the really cool purple block, then the only way to do that is to, of course, come here nice and early. And having it so close to spawn is a really nice treat. So what else is there in this world besides this mushroom biome and this jungle at spawn? So if you want to explore the very minimum possible, I'd also recommend heading up to this village up here. So don't worry, the beds in the roof there were actually made. But yeah, this is a really, really ideal NPC village, because not only is it like a desert village that has a pretty decent size, but also there's a blacksmith chest right here. And the blacksmith chest is really good because it has some bread, it has some apples, you can make an apple sandwich, but of course it has 2 diamonds, which is great because that means you can make a diamond sword. It means you can take a whole bunch of things, which is of course really great. So yeah, diamond sword plus an apple sandwich. That's a great start, of course, right there. As well as that, the village does have planters for every single crop you could want. It's got lots of carrots, it's got lots of potatoes, it's got lots of wheat, lots and lots of planters, which of course, if you want to start a farm, is a really nice resource. As well as that, and all the small houses around, it does have a priest or a temple, whatever you want to call it, and it does also have 2 librarians, one there and one there. So all the 3 major, unique buildings, plus a lot of farmers and stuff. I think that's what makes this village pretty great in my opinion. And there's a big hole here where loads of villagers just all got trapped together, and it makes this really confusing little block. But yeah, that's what's happened right there. That is a naturally spawning hole, by the way. So if you want something funny to happen, you can totally do that. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out this village because it's one of the most ideal villages, and since villages again become a little bit rare over the next update, having one this great locked into your world is something I definitely recommend doing. If you want to take locking in even more biomes into your world seriously, then basically if you head to the northwest here, you'll cut off a lot of world generation, but you will get a plains biome just here, which is great because that means you can find horses. At least it should do, and it also means that you can find the spruce wood, super snowy biome here, and this is great if you want snow and if you want spruce wood. So once you've done all of that, I'd recommend, if you want to save biomes for the next update, because any chunks that you don't go into can still generate new, I'd recommend cutting it off here and just exploring what you have, because the more you explore, the less you can generate new biomes, and the less chance you have of getting, let's say, a mesa biome or a savanna biome and stuff. But yeah, what else is going on here? So by the way, here are some horses I mentioned. Basically, you saw a ravine on the way here, and for some reason, every time I come to this ravine, it spawns in a bunch of mobs on the side of it. I'm not sure why that is, but it seems, at least for me, this is the animal-filled ravine, and even if you don't find animals, it's still great because it has a bunch of coal, has a bunch of iron, and, lots of iron, lots of coal is really useful. Add that to your diamond sword, and you can have a full set of iron armor and a diamond sword pretty early on the game, and I think that's a pretty swell way to do things. But also, if you head a tiny bit out into the extreme hill biome, which I definitely recommend keeping a little bit of, if you head over to here, there is a ravine here too, and this is a great ravine because at these corners just here, just so you bear in mind. If you just jump down here, you can actually jump straight from the surface level, where the ravine was, all the way down to inside the ravine, and... Okay, so sorry about that. It's pretty early in the morning, apparently. But basically, what's going on here is you can actually find yourself an emerald this simple on. So you can jump straight down to the surface and find yourself one of the rarest ore in the game. That's the emerald. And you can also find diamonds because this is at Y12, which is perfect diamond level. So emeralds, diamonds, all found without having to do any mining because you can just jump straight into the ravine. I think that's a really great little choice right here, and I definitely recommend it, to be totally honest with you. So yeah, that's what you'll find in the edge, or not in the edge, but like in this extreme hill little biome here. And that's all I recommend exploring if you just want to keep, you know, the old keep space for the new biomes on a 360 or PS3 size world. If you have an Xbox One or a PS4, then if you load up this world in Classic, I'd recommend just loading up this entire world because this is a really nice mixture of biomes. Over here we've got a forest, then we've got a plains, then we've got a snow biome, etc. It's a really nice mix there. But basically, if you load up this world now, explore it all in the Classic, and then expand later, what you can do is you can guarantee you have all the biomes you know and love, make a really nice familiar world, and then you can explore outwards, so you could head this way. And as you expand the world, you of course increase your odds of getting stuff, and that way you can keep your village, you can keep all the good stuff, but it means that you can, you know, have a friendly part of the world you know how to explore, and that's great. So there is a second extreme hill biome just over here. In case you're wondering, there's a few cave systems and stuff, but there's also pumpkins, which I know there's not too much use to them because you really only need them for like pumpkin pie and stuff. But if you want pumpkin and you don't want to go into a abandoned mine shaft or use a bonus chest, there are some at these corners just here. So as well as this, there is a another big forest over here. This is like one of the big deforestation things, because if you wanted to like burn this entire thing down, it would take you a long time. And heading back down from this, so we're like kind of doing a tour around the edges of the world, you'll also find a desert temple just here. So this desert temple is great because if you just dig down here, I have been in here before, basically what you want to do is you want to like dig down in one of these corners and just let it fall. Make sure you don't land on the pressure plate, of course, then mine it up when you get here. And inside these chests you can find anything from diamonds to emeralds to diamond horse armor to we actually got diamond there, to emeralds, like, you know, golden stuff, enchanted books. You can find loads of really rare, really cool stuff, and that's why this is something worth visiting if you're in a classic sized world on the Xbox One. So yeah, or even if it's not, it might be worth the trek and might be worth saving some of the biomes. You know, if you just walk from the village to here, it's your choice, but you know, that's a big risk to take. It is definitely worth it in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, there's a mini jungle biome just here, which is pretty funny because most of the jungle biome is inside the like the desert biome, which means it's a withered and stuff, and there is just free trees here, which is pretty funny in my opinion. So yeah, let's talk about the rest of the seed then, just so you're aware of what's going on. There is a big ocean over here. There is a third extreme hill just over there. And finally, in case you're wondering, because I've shown off the jungle, I've shown off the desert, I've shown off the plains, I've shown off all of the major biomes. I think there's 8 of them, besides the swamp biome. So there is a swamp biome just over here. If you really want to save this, if you really need to guarantee you have a swamp in the next update, again, you can head a little bit over here, like just head to this side here, and that way there'll be stuff that generates at the edge, but it also means that what you have here will be good too. So yeah, that's kind of all of the current biomes in the world, all in one seed. I hope it's something you did enjoy. And let me know how you're going to use this. Are you going to use this to be ready for Title Update 24, or are you going to use it in a different way? Let me know in the comments down below, and please do like the video if you haven't already. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets me know that you liked it. Share it if you really liked it. It's one of the best ways to get my videos out there. And also subscribe if you're new around here, because I do a bunch of I'm going to be doing seeds as soon as the next update comes out, but I also do a bunch of Minecraft console videos. If you play Minecraft console, I'm sure you'll enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.